A 7-year-old child sits on the edge of their bed, quietly whispering the exact same sentence over and over. Other children in their class don't do this. Most kids speak impulsively, saying whatever comes to mind and laughing mid-sentence without filtering their thoughts. But for this child, that spontaneity is missing. From the outside, it looks like simple shyness, but it is actually a deliberate block against speaking freely. The silent rehearsal is a strategy. It is a way to guarantee they get every single word exactly right before making a sound. This behavior usually traces back to a catalyst memory, an instance where the child spoke up naturally, only to be met with an immediate interruption and a sudden spike of tension. In that moment, the brain logs a new rule. Speaking impulsively carries direct, negative consequences. Words no longer feel safe. Communication becomes a formula. The child starts monitoring specific variables: tone, timing, and exact content. This checklist follows them everywhere, like when a student raises their hand to answer, pauses, and slowly lowers it back down. They have established a core defense mechanism: think first, formulate the sentence perfectly, or stay entirely silent to remain safe. As the child grows into a teenager, their social arena expands. The ingrained habit survives and adapts to fit more complex mediums of communication. It mutates into the exhausting cycle of digital editing, typing out a text message, deleting it, and retyping it 3 times before finally hitting send. It appears in physical rituals too, standing in front of a mirror and silently practicing a conversation to smooth out any awkwardness before it happens. The childhood defense is now a pre-computation algorithm designed to edit every response before it is ever voiced, minimizing the risk of a social misstep. But live group settings move too fast for pre-computation. While peers speak fluidly, jumping in and out of the banter, this individual experiences a noticeable delay. This delay is the result of hypercalculation. The brain is simultaneously generating, scanning, and pruning multiple possible responses to find the safest path forward. It requires constant micro-adjustments, rewiring a sentence mid-thought, or adjusting an emotional tone on the fly to ensure it lands correctly. The engine driving this work is the belief that every single word carries immense weight and the potential for total rejection. What the outside world perceives as quietness is actually someone working frantically behind the scenes to survive a conversation. In adulthood, the mechanism is fully cemented. It functions as a dense layer of professional armor deployed in high-stakes environments like the workplace. It demands rituals of invisible preparation, like sitting in a parked car to quietly rehearse words before walking into the office. In meetings, it manifests as a deliberate pause before speaking, followed by a highly controlled and precise vocal delivery. The adult brain still treats spontaneous speech as a danger. It views absolute precision as the only safe way to interact with the world. This armor often causes the most friction in intimate partnerships, where spontaneity is usually the baseline for connection. When a partner asks a simple, mundane question, the brain boots up the editing algorithm, resulting in a tense, drawn-out pause. A partner may view this silence as emotional distance or chronic overthinking. In reality, the brain prioritizes the connection so highly that it feels it must edit the true self to keep the relationship secure. Recognizing this pattern allows for a shift in perspective. This behavior is a survival adaptation that became automatic long ago. Acknowledging the childhood roots of the habit allows the adult to soften. The shoulders drop. The breath normalizes. They can begin to speak with a more natural hesitation, letting the words come out unedited. When did you first notice yourself filtering your words to keep the peace? If this feels familiar or reminds you of someone you know, like, subscribe, and share.